Hello guys, Max, and today we're recording SC2VN. I don't know what's that mean, but I just found this in Steam for free, so I'm like, it won't hurt if I'm gonna try it. It's a visual novel, and yeah, I remember it's about a guy or a girl, trying to join the eSports stuff. Let's find out soon. I don't know, StarCraft. I think StarCraft is some kind of a game or something. Should we do it, guys? I want to learn about the StarCraft. I don't really know the game. Maybe it's just a made-up game in the
Not too good.
What's this?
Oh, why so glum, dude? What's up? Well, I want to play this super neat new game. It's called SC2VN. But I don't know that much about StarCraft. I'm afraid a bunch of stuff is just gonna go over my head.
Okay, I'm that guy then. I'm that nerd guy.
How about I help you out on some background info? That way you won't feel so lost. Wow, really? Thanks, Day9. You're the best.
What kind of a name was Day9? Seriously.
No problem, Timmy. So, what would you like to know? Okay, well, what were the earliest days of StarCraft like in Korea? Oh, you mean the days when players dressed up in spacesuits and played in tiny studios with fog machines?
What? What's that in South Korea? Well, I know about eSports, guys, but I never knew that there's some kind of dressing up tradition game in South Korea.
Oh,
Maybe
so cool.
Maybe this is just a made-up game. Yeah, maybe this is just a made-up game.
Okay, hold on. We're getting a little ahead of ourselves. Don't you need me to tell you what StarCraft actually is?
Sorry about that, guys. I just checked if my recorder is working. It works properly. Okay, let's do this. I'm sorry about the noise in the background because my mom is cooking. So yeah.
Please, Day9, I'm not that bad. What kind of person downloads visual novels about StarCraft without knowing that it's a popular real-time strategy game made by Blizzard?
I don't know that. I think it's some kind of Star Trek kind of thing. I don't even know Star Trek.
Well, Timmy, in the off chance that this is a recording designed for complete newbies to eavesdrop upon, how about I go over a few basics?
Oh, okay, cool.
Fine.
The voice recording of this one though, of Timmy, it sucks.
Like you said, Timmy, StarCraft is a highly competitive game. Rather than the black and white of chess pieces, players choose between 3 different races, each with its own advantages and playstyles.
Okay, so it's like Dota or something.
The powerful enigmatic Protoss, the scrappy efficient Terran, or the swarmy insect-like Zerg. For 15 years, StarCraft has been played professionally in South Korea.
Oh, okay.
Wow, really? You mean people can play video games for a living?
I would like to be a guy who plays video games for a living, but that won't happen.
That's right, Timmy. Corporate sponsors fund teams for millions of dollars, just like any other sport. And the players compete on televised tournaments for cash prizes in events known as Star Leagues. eSports is the real deal. And people actually tune into the tournaments? They watch StarCraft on TV? I can't believe it. Believe it, Timmy. Those television broadcasts help expose StarCraft to non-gamers, and fans began to follow eSports not only because they played the game themselves, but because they could get invested in the players, personalities, rivalries, the storylines. Oh, I guess that makes sense.
I don't actually understand
eSports became popular in Korea in the early 2000s.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. So esports became popular in Korea in the early 2000s. Okay. I haven't born since that esport become popular in Korea.
Well, StarCraft was certainly successful in the West, with a ton of great competitors existing from all over the world.
Well,
But StarCraft didn't really catch on as a televised esport anywhere else.
so it's just in South Korea and West, whatever.
So as a result, the Korean players, with their professional training and their televised tournaments, were head and shoulders above everyone else.
Get it?
Well, okay, the Koreans were better in StarCraft 1, but wasn't everyone on an even playing field when StarCraft 2 came out? Well, at first, yeah, but you have to remember that Korea already had an infrastructure for televised esports. They simply rolled that same regimented practice schedule over to StarCraft 2. And even though everyone started the same, quickly, Korea left the rest of the world in the dust. Only a handful of non-Korean players have ever been able to put up a challenge. Nothing really compares to the Korean team house. What's a team house?
Oh, seriously?
Come on, Timmy, you can figure this one out. A for effort, Timmy. It's pretty much what it sounds like. A team house is both living quarters and a practice environment.
Okay.
Coaches and managers add structure to a daily schedule. They match you up against practice partners in a way that's more productive to you. And because everyone lives together, they're talking strategy all the time.
Nice.
It's unanimously agreed upon that Korea is the place to be to get better at StarCraft. As a result, Western pros head abroad to train or boot camp pretty regularly. Wow, I feel so enlightened. All of this knowledge.
Knowledge.
Thrilled to be of service, Timmy. Anything else I can assist with? Yeah, I think that covers everything, Mr. 9. Now I can read SC2VN without Googling every 5 minutes. Thanks for helping me out. I super duper appreciate it.
Well, so I'm this guy. Yep, I knew it.
Totally. Anyways, I'll see you later. Thanks again. Good luck, Timmy, and try not to get the bad ending.
Thanks. I already know that. Try. Okay, let's do this. A bad ending. That's the one to avoid. I'm to be a boy because I'm a boy. Well, that's just an introduction, guys. Okay, now where we? There's a certain feel, certain. I'm fully sorry, guys. I can't read properly. It's because of my English. Okay, let's do this. There's a certain feeling that every StarCraft player gets before they lose. Okay, most try to ignore it at first, as if inevitable is just another challenge to fight through. I don't know what inevitable means, but should I Google it? I don't know. Like their past mistakes don't count if they just try a little bit harder. It's a natural thing to believe, otherwise contradicts the hours we spend practicing. So he has a group, guys. That's kinda cool. Still, every player must eventually come to terms with a defeat. Yeah, that's true, that's true. That they have to queue up for another game, or maybe that they flew across the world for nothing. I haven't met many players that can take a loss in stride. Okay, I can't understand that, but you might understand it, so yeah. It's painful, it's permanent, it's proof that your best isn't always enough. Now I understand the last sentence. Okay, nah, I don't really care. If I lose in the game, I'll just like, because you know that's what I am. Okay, he lost. He lost at the game at the eSport, whatever. Yeah, at the StarCraft eSport. It's like so sad. Look at his eyes. You can't even see them. People are nice enough to a foreigner with the heart to attempt a Star League qualifier. But without a win, I'm just one more in a long line of losers. Who needs losers, guys? Seriously, I'm not saying that losers sucks. I'm saying that like mostly everyone is a loser. Even cool kid.
How many times the daddy told you not to cross that no? Ano ba tayo? Ano sa mga mata? Ano sa mga mata, Gino? Pula naman kayo na!
Ang saman.
Ano pula naman kayo na yung mata?
I don't know.
Pila ka oras sa computer?
Wala.
Pila ka oras? Usa ka oras sa mata ganin ang punta.
Like 6.
Nagtapos sa start na kauban ng computer. Pula ka kag mata na, pura kag abad.
Kuan man ni mang kadang kung dark good. Wala na akong isiga ang suga.
Ano sino ka, Gino? Abusive mo kay kasatanan na. Ha?
Wala.
Naligo ka wala?
Wala pa. I'm going to.
Switch off na alas 10 na.
Okay. Yep. It's like Dota. It's definitely like Dota. Okay. So he's like lost the match, and then it's like he's like what's it called it again? It's like don't wanna play it anymore because he lost the match. It's like feel bad by it because yeah. That's okay. I do that sometimes too when I feel like depressed. So in South Korea, okay. Yeah, that's like Dota. It's like World of Warcraft. When you the old World of Warcraft. So I'm alone now. This guy, I know how he feels. Did they explain VSL? VSL, what's that? Yep, this guy must know life. I play video games like all night, but sometimes when I get bored, I'm like walk outside, play with my friends. Oh, he's a cool kid. Are you completely sure you haven't forgotten anything? Do you have enough money for the car when you land? Are you sure that apartment got your money? Is your cell phone charged? You bought an extra charger, right? So my name is Match. My mom fireplace nothing bad is going to happen. Remember, there won't be anyone to do your laundry, cook your meals, or wake you up when you oversleep. I can cook my meals. 2-minute noodles is enough for me. Budget well and you'll have 2 months. I won't hear anything about loan for the flight home. Okay? It takes effort to keep a phone from my face. I'm certain that my parents came to see me off only so that they could say they did. I've already sunk the entirety of my saving into this now. Into this. Now isn't the time for second thoughts. My dad gestured towards the security line and taps his watch twice. Go on, the sooner... Oh my god, I've always forgot about the period. Go on, the sooner this is over, with the better. What? Is it like the sonar, the beta? But they add these 3 words. Yeah, whatever. Oh, come back in one piece, Han. Okay. Nothing comes when I think of how to respond, so I only nod. Without another word, my parents walk away. I see angry. He has to make his own mistakes. I tighten my fist, pace quickening, even though I want to prove everyone who's doubt me wrong. I'm tired of losing for no one's sake but my own. For no one's sake but my own. With the sun long set, overhead signs wash the street in color. I've wandered so far that a walk back to my apartment would take almost a half hour. It's not bad. My renewed drive to practice my craft drives my search for a place to play. It's not long before I see the words I'm looking for. PC Bang. Okay. I guess that's the one there. PC Bang. The amount of foot traffic suggests it's pretty popular internet cafe. A sign on the front window reads a golden zone fire. So I've only visited them a few times. PC Bang are one of the things that interested me most about Korea. When I first got into StarCraft, duking it out for champion status of a neighborhood cafe is old school cool. Like the type of Western word a sheriff defends his turf against upstart and outlaws. It's an ideal that's a little bit dated these days. Most StarCraft 2 competition takes place either online or in broadcast studios. I'll admit it. I have daydreamed of being born a decade earlier and playing the original eSport, Broad War, during its rise alongside the PC Bang. A better time or so they say online. That's a lot of people. I stumbled up the stairs and passed through the doorway. Immediately, I struck by the size of the place. There has to be at least 80 computers. Hey, yeah, look how many computers are there, and look how many people. The crowd is too large for an ordinary evening. There are more people than there are PCs, even. I indulge my curiosity on the first person I see. A dark-haired guy observing much of SC2 from behind someone's shoulder. Excuse me, is there an event going on? The guy turns and looks at me like I'm speaking something other than Korean. After a brief silence, he responds, "Are you new or something? How have you not heard of All Out Attack?" Okay. Yeah, I'm new, just asking. He hums and glances away for a moment. Though he doesn't apologize, he does fill me in. Golden Zone Fire hosts a StarCraft 2 tournament called All Out. Once a month, it's one of the few places you'll find a decent player outside of an online cup or a star league. Used to be a Broad War tournament actually. I say thanks man. Who are you here to cheer for? He only stares in response. The guy walks away with a shake of his head, mumbling something about foreigners. That guy hates foreigners. The back of his shirt sports the Korean Programming Association logo. Oh, he must be a Broad War fan. None of the StarCraft teams under KPGA's regulations compete in anything except the original game, Broad War. I understandably, they don't want to fracture a scene they've worked hard to build up. And that's lucky for those of us trying to keep from drowning in a game that's already deep with talent. KPGA players train for unbelievable hours. I train for 12 hours a day. Well, I came here to practice and now I'm presented with an excellent chance to do so if what the guy said is true. A few stares follows me as I walk forward to put my name on the sign-up list. I must look like a terrorist over my head. I'm definitely not the first foreigner to go abroad for eSport, but most come to South Korea only once they have results or fame. After paying for an hour worth of PC time at the front desk, I settle for a station that has a mouse and a keyboard, similar to my setup back home. A few minutes later, I join my opponent's game lobby just in time for the start of the first round. His name isn't familiar, so I check his profile to see he's ranked midway through Master League. Not bad for a casual player. He seems eager enough by the rate he's spamming go go go. In the pre-game chat, the game gets underway once I confirm that I'm ready. Workers, minerals, Vespin gas, and a command center. I start out every match with only these resources at my disposal. It's my job to turn them into something that can defeat my opponent. Generally, that means I need to build structures capable of training units for my army. My build border determines how my end of the match plays out. This game, I've opted for a quick Hellion attack. Not only will it offer me a chance to deal some damage to my opponent, but it will also allow me to scout. But it seems I don't have much to worry about. My opponent went for a greedy build order, focusing entirely on his economy instead of his army. Unfortunately for him, the match isn't going to last long enough. For that risk to pay, my Hellions make sure to work off his single queen and handful of singlings. With his front line out of the way, I'm free to rush into his mineral line and roast his workers, denying him the resources he needs to master an army. facing down a marine reinforcement is not long before my surge opponent types out the two letters GG. Easy. As soon as the victory screen displays, anxiety floods out of my body. StarCraft is tense. It isn't an exaggeration to say that there's never a moment to relax until a match is over. Bristling with confidence, I get up to check my opponent. And it's Axel. I draw my lips in a line and let my shoulders slouch. Well, that's the end of this tournament. Run! Axel is one of South Korea's strongest to-run players. He's well known for his old-school cred, balanced playstyle, and friendly banter. He lost in the round of 8 of last season's VSL, a respectable finish, if not a high-paying one. From what I remember, Axel was a damn good Broad War player, but he was out of his prime when the sequel hit last year, so it makes sense that he switched. While I'm considering what sort of rush I should do to steal a win, I feel a tap on my shoulder and turned. Ha, so you are a foreigner. So that's Axel. This time it's a bluish hair and something. And find none other than the man himself standing here. I mean there. Dang it. Again. This is a bit surreal, considering I've followed Axel's play for about as long as I've been into StarCraft. Luckily, his nonchalant manner disarms my surprise. Yeah, I think we play next round. I'm Match, a Terran. He misses a bit before regaining his smile, likely surprised that I understood, and then answered him. Yeah, I saw you won your good game, not bad. It's common to see foreigners at all-out attack. Are you on a team? Oh, so yeah. I'm not trying to find one though. I'm sure you know how that goes. I grin stupidly, which Axel doesn't seem to mind. He pauses to scratch his cheek before responding. Well, good luck. Don't expect another easy match. You too, I mean thanks. God damn it. At least he laughed. My stress from before is mostly gone. If I lose, big deal. I'm expected to lose. If I win, I beat Axel. I'm still chewing over my cheese. I should perform before finally deciding just to play standard. I shouldn't squander the rare chance to practice against a top player. He and I banter back and forth in the pre-game lobby for a bit before the game gets underway. What's this? Plus old school Broad War Terran, plus play classic marine / tank style, probably about to crush me. That only makes a potential victory all more tantalizing. It's a chance to prove to myself that I got what it takes. Even if I decided on playing standard, I've still got a decision to make in how to execute my mid-game strategy. This map is well rooted for a illusion attack. I'll have plenty of room to poke around his expansion since it lacks a choke point. An attack by air might also be a strong option. The distance between our bases is relatively long by land, but it will take a Banshee less than 5 seconds to travel from mine to his. I'm confident with both styles. It's just a matter of how I want to execute the attack. Okay, this is early sessions now. I got all extraneous unit production to get out of Banshee as soon as possible. The earlier I'm able to hit, the less chance the Axel will have the right defense. With my Banshee in route, I clear out the path to his base with a handful of Marines, denying information to my opponent. It is important, even if I don't plan to attack from that blind spot. It seems to have been the right choice, as his Marines are out of position. When my Banshee arrives at his base, I managed to secure a few worker kills before ordering a retreat. Since I didn't lose my Banshee, Axel has to spend minerals on air defense, knowing that I prefer to transition to a full-on ground army. This game is going insanely well, though Axel took his expansion before I did. The damage he took put us on even footing. Wow. I follow with an army of Marines, Marauders, and dropships. The bread and butter of most Terran players. Since I cleared the space between our bases, he's in the dark about the timing of his next attack. There's a solid chance that I could do enough damage here to end the game. But as Jesus arrived, the outstrip access with one of his dolphins upload a handful of Marines in my base. Gee, that's going to slow down my ability to reinforce. Whoa, shit, with my focus on the drop in my main, Axel rushed into the army I left outside of his base while I wasn't paying attention. He's got a concave formation on me. And just like that, my advantage evaporates, though I managed to stay in the game for a bit longer. Axel wisely guards his lead by immediately taking a third base. Soon enough, his economic advantage reflected the sounds much louder. Soon enough, his economic advantage is reflected in the size of his army. After my blunder, Axel's place was airtight. There really wasn't anything for me to do. With a groan, I offered GG and conceded the match. I didn't exactly throw my lead, but I did get sexually outplayed. Fantasizing about how a victory would have felt doesn't help me keep my mind off the loss. Knowing that I did my best only helps so much. But not a moment later, Axel turns to the corner with a smile and raised eyebrow. Good game, man. You're actually not bad. I assume you were here for fun or something. Oh, thanks. I'm here for fun though. You play really well. I'm surprised most foreigners don't hit timing like that. Good. Vision control too. And your scouting was top notch. You're really not on a team? Are you at least staying at the team house? Or are you studying abroad? Nothing like that. I'm staying by myself in an apartment by the VSL Studios. So you came to Korea alone on your own dime, and you're not just visiting. Yes. Yes, I do my best not to seem awkward about my answer, but any reason to worry disappears when Axel smiles. It takes some serious guts to move out here like that. I can't think of a single person who's made it out here on their own. A few nervy competitors watch our conversation. It's probably not often that Axel gives his attention to a random nobody he crashes early in a bracket. I've got some time before my next game. Let me introduce you to a friend of mine. Oh, sure. With a nod, Axel leads me from a PC area to the back of the cafe. We pass a number of known players on the way there, most lounging around no differently than the cafe's other patrons. Maybe they aren't that different. I guess even professionals like to kick back with a tangle of chords and rush of caffeine every now and then. Games shouldn't be all business all the time, although I bet that key PGA executives disagree. Axel comes to a stop away from the constant tapping of keyboard. He then plops himself into a seat against a wall and invites me to join him with a wave of his hand. As I take my seat, I look up to find someone I recognize at his side. Chet, a Zerg and former VSL champion. She won StarCraft 2's very first grand final back in the beta. A year ago, she might have been the game's most famous player. Her flippant and inflammatory antics have made her a somewhat controversial figure. She really GGs and isn't afraid to talk trash on stage. Wow, this girl's like bad sport. And there she is, just sitting there. It's all I can do not to stare. A smile plays on her lips when she glances past me to Axel. Axel, seriously, stop promising my autograph as a reward for beating you. Hilarious. He can understand you. By the way, who are you up against next round? Some Zerg dishwasher on LHT/ I hate ZVZ. ZVZ, what's that mean? Jet rolls her eyes back to me after a brief appraisal. She lifts her chin and speaks a single word. Name? What? Oh. I'm Match, a Terran. I'm on I'm Timeless. Jet shifts her gaze back to Axel as if to ask, why did you bring this noob back here? Get right. But before she can actually say anything, Axel comes to my defense with an easy smile. Hey, cool it with the judgment until you've seen him play. Plus, you ever hear of a Fernet that came out here alone just for StarCraft? My man right here did. You have to admit that's brave. If that endorsement wasn't convincing enough, he offers one of his classic grants for good measure. That's the response seems to satisfy her for now. While I try to keep from showing anything to contradict Axel's assessment, Jet aims her attention back at me. Didn't see your name on the list of people who made it past the VSL qualifier. How'd you play? I lost my second to last match. The qualifier before that. Dropped out on the final game of the last series. 2 attempts without making it. Hard to tell much from that. Mainly depends on the bracket you had. How do you live out here with no team? Do you stream or something? I used to stream, but I don't get enough viewers to make any money. My following is pretty small. Small is an understatement. non-existent. It's closer to the truth. So your parents pay for everything. No, I'm here on my summer job earnings and a little bit extra from my grandparents. How lucky, I never got any hands out. This isn't going very well. Still, Axel looks as collected as ever, watching with a smile as the interrogation continues. Did you play Broad War? Not really. I mean, I had a copy as a kid, but I wasn't good. Had to cheat to even finish the campaign. Oh, then you were only a little bit worse than Jet. Chet's scowl silently at the job. It's true that 2 years she spent playing Broad War were mostly unremarkable. Then this is your first try at professional gaming. When I nod, she gives me a hard look. Why are you out here? What do you mean? I'm sure you were aware of your chances. It's been more than 5 years since a foreign programmer accomplished anything noteworthy in Korea. I know what she's getting at, but it's not like a particularly great or unique answer. Always ask. I scratch behind my head and look away. I mean, why else? I want to become better at StarCraft. Everyone knows that Korea is the place to do that. And why is that? Well, no, I'm asking why you want to become better. Oh, it feels like she's forcibly extracting the truth from me. All the same, I can't leave her expression unanswered. I do my best to avoid showing him the embarrassment I feel in my honest response, because I want to be a champion, or at least show I can compete at that level. Everyone who plays this game wants that, don't they? You're right about one thing. Every idiot that makes it to Grandmaster and takes a map of a good player thinks they're programmer material. A champion, huh? Sheesh. She clicks her tongue and sighs, but doesn't seem displeased. Well, at least any more than usual. I won't have much ground to stand on if I disagreed with her. This is one of the few who has accomplished what the rest of us dream about. Don't be so harsh. His style is solid and he stood toe to toe with me for a while. With enough time he could compete. What do you think? Why don't you practice with him a bit? I could, little harm in giving him a chance. Wait, back up. What just happened? Did he say practice? And did she say yes? Axel answers her with a pleased expression. Jet takes a moment to stretch out before again crossing her arm across her chest. Stop staring and say something much. The sound of my name wakes me from stunned silence. I jolt upright and offer a flurry of nods. Sorry, I say yes. I definitely say yes. Jet and Axel watch me in silence until I lower myself back into my seat. It takes some determination to come out here alone. Let's see if it translates to win, huh? With a thumbs up, it's settled. I have somehow found myself with one of the best practice partners in the world. I really hope this isn't just for novelty of playing with some random foreigner. Axel, it's about time to get back to all-out attack. Want you getting DQ'd if we will be matching in the semis. Can you be certain that I didn't lose too much already? What if this was my way of saving face? Funny, have you lost to a friend even once? Hey, you never know who's playing on a barcode account. You sure you don't want to split final offer? Collude With you, not a chance. What about you, Match? Gonna stick around? A PC bang with a bustle of a tournament isn't a great training environment. The bracket will probably take a few hours to work through too. Now I'm gonna head home, got a lot of practicing to do tonight. Leaving already? Well, hey, it was good to meet you, man. Be at Golden Zone Fire tomorrow morning and we'll find out if you're overhyped. Will do. Always and offer them each nod in thanks before heading back towards the PC area. The last thing I see is Vaji's smile from Jet as she leans over and whispers something to Axel. What? I squeezed my way through the growing crowd and managed to make it through the doorway leading outside. When I hit the street, I met with a cool breeze and rush of voices, sound, and light. This is it, a shot, one final shot to make it happen. One last chance to live the life I want. I quicken my pace, eager for comfort of a dark room and bright monitor. This is the day that everything changes. Okay, sorry for my voice, guys. I'm like, my voice is kind of weird. I don't know why. That's the intro. Oh, seriously, that's the intro. It took 40 minutes just to do that intro. Okay, I'm gonna end the video right here, guys. Thank you guys for watching. That's just an intro. Wow, I can't imagine how long is this series gonna be. It takes like 40 minutes to do all that shit. Wow, is that McDo over there? It looks like McDonald's. Wow, 40 minutes. Well, that's guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoy this game. It's called SC2VN. It's I get this from Steam online for free. I know I said that already, but I just want to make sure that go try this game. It's not actually that bad for a free game. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. Share my videos if you want, or subscribe, whatever. And yeah, what's that? That's probably the worst outro in the world, but yeah, see you guys, and see you guys and see you later.